Howdy folks, welcome to episode 24. We got a co-pilot today. Yeah, we're gonna go up to the whatchamacallit. I'm gonna load this last car, and yeah, we're gonna go up to the bring this up to the gold thingy, the ingot making place. That's the technical term for it. And yeah, we'll get our ingots going. So, and then we'll probably figure out where we're gonna go. There we go. There's our 11. Okay, so these should be full. Yep, and I filled the other two so that we don't have to sit through all that. And then we'll probably refuel here. Let's see if we need any fuel. Yeah, definitely. Good timing. Alright, we'll get this fueled up because that should last us the rest of the way. And let's see if we can... There we go. Reverser... And we'll get our, there we go. There we are. Alright, so we have rails there. We need to we'll probably need to do a logging run and restock the, whatchamacallit, the sawmill at some point. But for right now, we're gonna get this done, and then we're gonna try to open up the other industries, I think. Will be the plan. So let's see if we can get some extra speed here. There we go. At least until we get to the hill, right? This one. The all purrs and rubbing and everything else. Scratchy beard. Gotta love the scratchy beard. Okay, so this, we're gonna... Why does it look like there's something on the track? Oh, it's just the way that's... Okay, so we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna see what brake level. I think it's gonna be 9. You know, we've come off the tracks going 30, so I think we're gonna stay under 30. It's gonna be our goal now. Yeah. Let's try 6%. Yeah, Q and E. Something to increase the brakes by 1. Increase and decrease the brakes by 1. And then if you hold it down for more than a second, it like puts it all the way up or all the way down. Kind of thing, or puts it up by larger amounts. Faster, something like that. There we go. See, we got this nice big sweeping curve, so we can go around this safely at a decent speed. There we go. Okay, we're on level ground again. So we'll let this do its thing. We're gonna speed up again. There we go. Because this is gonna speed up again on this hill here. Let's see. Yep. There we go. 10%. Looking good. See if we can survive this whole trip without coming off the rails this time. So I was looking, and it looks like Frontier Pilot Simulator had another update a couple months ago. I haven't looked for a while, but I think it's just all optimizations. I might play that again a little bit, but I think it's all just optimizations, because I think the thing that it wasn't that the game was slow on me or anything. It was that the flight model was too arcadey. It stopped being flight. It was less and less of a flight simulator and more of a. Here we go. It was less of a flight simulator and more of a you know, arcade game kind of thing. It's like, that was the fun of it, is, you know, having all the controls and trying to properly land and that kind of stuff, you know. So I'll probably try it out offline and see what kind of vibe I get from it this time. But I may or may not play that for a bit. We'll see. It was pretty fun. The one thing that they're not adding is VR, which is kind of disappointing because once you've done a flight simulator with VR, it's like going back is just yeah. It's like playing without a joystick or whatever. I'm going to play a flight simulator by, you know, using the keyboard only. Like, I'm going to control the plane going up and down with a keyboard. There's a reason that they put those controls in airplanes, in real airplanes. You know? Kind of like the same reason that, you know, a car doesn't just have a button to go left and a button to go right. You've got a steering wheel with all kinds of tiny little movements between left and right, you know. Anyway, yeah, so if I remember correctly, I think you could look around with the button, the thumb button. All right, I think we're good here. We're gonna come into town. We're gonna try not to go 30 miles an hour through town. There we go. That should turn off by the time we get there. Alright. We are going to try to get some speed going up this hill, though. Let's see if we can get a good run at this hill and hopefully not fly off the tracks. I'm glad that switch is the right way, because it could have really sucked, right? Alright. Because, yeah, see, this hill's going to slow us down anyway. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it'd be cool if you could, if that actually, you know, built up and then made a difference and stuff. We'll see if they ever add that kind of thing in. But, anyway. So, yeah, we may or may not be doing another round of Frontier Pilot Simulator. If I do that, I don't think I want to stop these, because I've got whatever audience I'm going to have who enjoys this game. All 3 or 4 of you. The both of you. Right. But you know, I've got a regular, I think I've got a regular audience who watches these, who appreciates them, and then if I switch to something else, they're not going to enjoy that particularly. Some of them will, but you know, there's not going to be as much crossover, and then it's like all of a sudden I got to start over with finding people who want to watch the other next game I'm playing and that kind of thing. So I'll keep both of them running if I do that. So if you see that and you see Frontier Pilot Simulator show up on my channel, I'm not coming away from Railroads Online. I'm not going to stop playing this one to switch over to that one. Especially, like I said, since they don't have VR. Honestly, if they did have VR, I probably wouldn't be playing it online. I'd just be playing it by myself. Because you can record the video, but it's kind of disorienting when you're doing this and looking around. When the player is doing that, and the video is like, the view is jerking around in the video all the time, it gets really disorienting to the viewer. Because you're not the one moving your head around. So, and I don't think there's a way to have a display. There's a display that's just the out the cockpit view, and then there's the display that's the player whipping their head around, you know, kind of thing. So, I don't think it would not be possible to do that well if it had VR. That's kind of the reason I stopped doing the X-Plane, the flight sim stuff, is because I got VR set up on it, and it's like, flying without VR is so weird. It's like drive a car and drive a car without turning your head ever. You know? Drive a car and like stare straight ahead. Stare at the, like, put a piece of tape on the windshield in front of you and look at nothing but that one spot in the windshield in front of you the whole time you're driving. Don't turn like that. Don't turn your head, you know? I mean, that's what playing without VR is like. Once you, especially once, like I said, once you play with VR, it's like going back is, yeah. Let's see. I think this was like the exact spot where we flew off the track last time too, wasn't it? I think it was the coach that flew off the track. Is it going to speed up? Nope, it's going to stay the same. Okay. And we're going to stay the same on this level ground until we get to the next thing. We're almost there. This is getting faster. I mean, it would be pretty cool if you could get this thing up to like 50 or 60 without flying off the tracks. That'd be pretty fun, I think. It'd be pretty fun to be able to do that. Alright. 10%. Try 7%. See what we got. It looks like it's gonna... Yeah, it looks like we got it at 7. Okay. Cool. This is why it's important when you're building the tracks to try to keep the same whatchamacallit, angle. Slope. Grade. Grade is the word I was looking for. Okay. Can you do switches at 30? I guess you can. Okay. Alright, and I think this is level ground, and then there's a little bit more of a hill here. Yep. 4% is going to handle it for us. Okay. Because this is where we flew off the tracks, if you remember. Alright. See if we can handle this. Come on, you can do it. Nice. Alright. Keep going, keep going. $20 feels downright slow now, doesn't it? It's kind of funny. It doesn't seem like it should feel slow, but it does. I mean, it doesn't feel like what's the little shunting engine, the little starter engine that goes 11. Yeah, it's not that slow, but wow, it just feels like we're crawling, doesn't it? Okay, well, we're gonna do this the rest of the way up the hill too, I suppose. We're gonna be crawling up this hill because I think the rest of this is all uphill. Yeah, there's a slight uphill here. Yep, you can see it right there. You can see the cars go like this as you hit the hill. You go across the switch. Let's see if we can see it now. Yeah, you can see it. Yep, as you hit that hill. Okay. I was waiting for the opportunity to bring the reverser down a little bit and gain a little speed, but yeah. Oh, and you know what? We forgot to whistle and do all that stuff, make all the noise before we went through town, didn't we? Probably should make a bypass of that station instead of going right through it. Make one that goes around as many times as we're going to be going past that to go up and down here. It'd probably make more sense. And you make one that sweeps around and it goes around that way, and it's nice and smooth. There we go. Okay. This is only 3 cars. We did more than this. We pushed more than this up the hill, or pulled more than this up the hill last time, I think. So I think we're good. And I suppose we could have like stopped at the thingy and turned around to pull this all the way up, but with this short of a train, I don't think pushing versus pulling is that much of a big deal. I mean, cool. We're still able to stay at full speed here. It seems like barely. Let's see. Nope. 60%. Yeah, we are losing speed. Okay. So it does matter. We gain a little bit. I love this needle. I love that this needle does this, and that it's not like perfect. It doesn't look like a digital needle. You know what I mean. The little bouncing around and stuff like that. You know, like when you get a car or a bike where the speedometer has like that little cable, the twisty cable that twists in order to run the speedometer, and it starts to get sticky, and so it spins up. It like builds up tension, and it's actually spinning slower than the wheel, and then you know what I mean, as it like builds up tension in the cable. The one end is spinning at the speed of the wheel, the other end is spinning slower, and then the tension releases, and then it goes, and the needle does this. I don't know if you ever had a car, an old crappy car like that. If you ever drove an old beater that from the era when they had speedometers that worked that way. I assume that's why it did that, because I've had speedometers that did that before. When you're going 50, it's like the speedometer is going between 40 and 60 like this the whole time. And that's how you know you're going 50, is you're just looking at what's in the middle, you know. You're doing math to figure out your speed instead of just looking at the gauge. Alright, so we're going to go around the back this time. Make sure that we have... Yeah, it looks like the switch is set. Good. Because yeah, that's right, we came back this way after we dropped off that car. So we're going to go take a left, and we'll drop this stuff off, and then we should get our ingots. And then we can just put the other car in the back. Are we still going uphill? Yeah, I guess we are. Alright, we should level off pretty quickly here, somewhere. And then we're going to hit the brakes here. There we go, and we'll get our shadow set up. There. That looks like it should be about right. And see, I remembered. Alright, we're going to need to remember to put fuel back in this too. Okay, so our coal is 0. There we go. There we go. Alright. Does that fill up? Oh yeah, it does. Cool. Does each of these fill up? Yeah, they are. Okay. Okay. Yep, they're all filling up. Cool. So we'll get back here. And we need to check our fire. Oh, we're still good on fire. Okay. Alright, let's go like this. And we're going to back up a little bit. 1 car length. And I don't know if we can fit 2 cars here or not. I don't think we're going to be able to. It doesn't look like we'll be able to. Let's see. Because this one is... It's close, but this one is almost... Yeah, see, this one's almost off the end too. So it looks like we're not going to be able to fit 2 cars. Okay. I don't think it's worth... It's not going to be worth the effort to try to get that exact. So we'll just wait until this is done. whenever it's done. There it is. Okay. I keep forgetting you can just use the keys for that. Okay. And then let's go empty this one out. There we go. Cool. So we should have, and it looks like it took some, because we loaded 44 and there was less than that. Let's see what this takes. Yeah, see, it's got 4 ingots. Cool, we got our ingots already. Excellent. I don't know if we should unload all the coal. Well, it's too late now, right? All right. Yeah, I don't know if we should have unloaded all the coal or if we should have left some. But yeah, it's too late to decide now on what we should do with the coal. Because I thought we may have needed it somewhere else. We'll see. But it made 4 ingots. Let's see, we're gonna come past this switch. We need to get all 3 cars past that switch. And then we can flip the switch. There we go. Almost. Almost. There we go. Okay. Alright. We're going to flip that switch. There we go. And then we're going to hook up to that. And I think we need to make sure that, because I don't think it saves the whatchamacallits on here. So we need to make sure that we have a coupler on there. Whoops. Gonna do the Super Mario version here. Whenever you're running past the walls there. All right. So we'll get this tied up and or hooked up and all that. There we go. Hopefully we won't have both of the thingies. Both of the cars having whatchamacallits. Let's see. We're going to slow down to really slow. Okay, we're going to go back there. And we should be able to... Come on, you can do it. There we go. Alright. We are good there. Then we just need to bring this up. Alright, we're going to hit the brakes. And then we're going to do this too. Whoops, while I'm thinking about it. Because this is in the way. These are in the way. We can't see when we're parking the train and stuff. So, come on, you can do it. There it is. All right. Now we can see. So now we should be able to go forward. There we are. There's our gold ingots. Now we should be able to see when we got this lined up with our gold. Is the sun going to go down in the west? Alright, let's see. A little bit more. And I think that's going to be about there. We'll see if we can do it. So which way is... It is the west. So if we go, if we point that way, okay, that is south. All right. They did fix it. All right. Because I think they had it so that like north was pointing toward the bottom of the map or some weird thing like that. All right. So how do we load this? Gold ingots. Do we give the guy a beer and that's how we load it? I don't know. Let's see how we load it. That's the gold. No, because those were over on this side, remember? So I think the gold ingots go in here. Wait a minute. We have the wrong car, don't we? I think we do. Let's see. Cars. Let's see what we've got here. Industries, facilities. Do they have coach? Cargo types, none. Gold ingots. Is that the one we have? Yeah, that's the one we have. No, that's right. That's right. It does have, okay. What am I thinking? It does have that type of, it's just that was the most recent thing it had in it. Okay, so how do we, because it's got to be these four. Yeah, there we go. All right. Huh. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. I like that. That's funny. What was that? The one that like moved halfway. Did you see that? Okay. Did it put 4 on here? We have 4. Oh, we can only even carry 5 anyway. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I suppose you don't want to put too many eggs in one basket, right? You don't want to have your safe loaded up with, you know, so much that the robbers want to take over. All right. All right. Let's do this. We're going to head back to town. It looks like it's going to be a nighttime trip. We'll bring this back to the thingy. All right. So we're going to listen because this is going to be a big downhill. This is just going to be brake management. Wonder how if they could have done like engine braking for these. You know, where you use the cylinder as the cylinder compresses air. Kind of thing. And then once it's all compressed, the valve opens and lets it all out so that it can suck more air in and compress it. Would be an interesting way to do things. There we go. We're going to stay. Yep. We just got to watch that. We got to watch the car in the back. All right, we can turn on our generator here. See if we can get this moving at a decent pace on this hill here. It's just going to go 20. Okay. Let's try 6. 7%. There we go. See, this slope is constantly changing, so. There we go. Okay. We don't want that one flying off the tracks. It's delicate and stuff. Cool. How's the auroras? We got this beautiful sky. We gotta at least get a look at it, right? Nice. Get a nice view of the whole train and everything. There. Of course, that's going to change as soon as we get around the corner, isn't it? Alright. I'm gonna wake everybody up at the thingy since we're coming through. Let's see what 9% does for us. Really wish you could get a little bit farther away on this. Oh! No, come on. Really? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. Come on. Go, 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 go. Uh-oh. Where's our other brake? There we go. Get a lantern here. Alright. Isn't that where our engine came off last time, too? Alright. Re-rail. We're going to go back here. You can find it because of the light. Alright. Re-rail. Come on, you can do it. There it is. Okay. We're going to re-rail this. We'll turn off our lantern. Let's go down here. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we got to do this. Is it coming? It's coming slowly. It's coming up slowly. Yeah, well, let's just do this. We're going to reverse her. Yeah. Bring the brakes down a little bit. There we go. Okay. See if we can get this to... There. Alright. So. Brakes. Did we get it? We got it. Okay. Turn off the generators. And we're going to turn off these other brakes up here real quick. And alright, and then we need to get back up to the engine quickly. There we go. Alright. We're good now. Alright, here we go. It doesn't like that corner. Okay, we gotta remember that on the way down. I think that's the second time that's where it came off last time. Is that right? I think it was the engine. Yeah, pretty sure it was the engine because I remember having to finagle that the little pin, the invisible pin position. Yeah, for whatever reason, we got to take that corner. We should put a sign up there, right? Caution, slow. I think actually it was down here, wasn't it? I think it was down here where it came off. It wasn't. Because, yeah, we had to go... It was by the box cars, I think. Alright. Cool. And then we're going to slow down a little bit. Because, yeah, this is... It was somewhere down here that we came off the tracks. Alright. Make sure our coach survives that corner. There we go. Because we're going to start going up this hill. Yep. Cool. We made it through that. Now we only got a little bit more downhill to deal with. You got to deal with the uphill because it's slow, and then you got to deal with downhill because it's scary, right? Okay. I wonder how much that they make that weigh. I didn't look at the difference between how much it weighs with and without the cargo. Because it's just a couple ingots in the thing, but I'm sure they make it something significant so that it's actually interesting to play. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't remember if that car's super light, too. Is it light or is it heavy? I haven't figured out what they're doing with the cylinder cocks here, because like now it looks really huge, the steam coming out of there, and then other times it's like you do that and you can barely see the steam coming out. I don't know if they're doing something that's dependent on how much other resources are open, graphics resources are open on your system, so that that doesn't, you know, it shouldn't be that demanding. It's just the little particles. In Unreal Engine, there's the, I forget the name of the system, but there's a, it's like Niagara, I think it's called. But yeah, it's a particle system. It's really cool. You don't have to program all the little puffs of smoke or whatever. You just tell it to basically put a bunch of those and how they're going to behave, and it does it. But anyway, I don't think the Niagara system, I keep wanting to call it Viagra. Calling that. Yeah. Okay, anyway. But yeah, I don't think the Niagara system is that demanding, taxing, unless you have like an absolute ton of particles. And I mean, that's not that many particles, right? It's maybe, because they're sprites too. That's the thing, is they're not, these things, these particles here are not 3D. They're not models. They're just sprites. So whichever direction you go from, they're flat, you know. Alright, we're going to speed up here. Yeah, we're going to be speeding up. Try that. There we go. Okay. With that coach on there, it's definitely going to want to fall off. Alright, I think we're good on this curve. And then we're going to want to take the brakes off in a second here, because we're going to hit flat ground again. I think. This is where we hit flat ground, right? Yep, okay. There we go. Nice. We're hitting 27 now. Were we able to hit 27 before on flat ground? I don't know if we were or not. But we're definitely hitting it now. Oh, let's see, it's starting to slow down already. There must have been like the tiniest bit of a curve, or slope. Okay. And then that's it. That's our last curve here. After this is going to be downhill. There we go. Alright. Okay. We'll go down to 8%. Make sure our cars are still there. Alright, because this last curve is going to be a little bit, so we'll make sure we can make it around this last curve safely. There we go. And then the freight depot. Oh, wow. We don't have anything hooking us up to the freight depot. What the? When did that move? Why are these moved? Oops. Whoops. Whoops. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Okay. Alright, apparently these moved. We're gonna have to... We're gonna have a little bit of a mess on our hands here, aren't we? Okay, this needs brakes. This needs brakes. 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 Give me a brake. Alright. Let's see if we can get these re-railed out of the way. Here. And then that one's out of the way. And then is our engine okay? Let's see if our engine's gonna be okay. Can we move? No? Oh, nice. Okay, so we gotta get this, and I think the switch is messed up. Let's see, let's go like this. We're gonna bring this forward. Yeah, see, our switch got messed up. That's why. Okay. So, we're gonna do this. We're gonna re-rail this. Oh, you know what? We need to do this first. We're gonna set the brakes on this. There we go. We're gonna re-rail our tender. There we go. Okay. Whoops. Nope. Let's try that again. Right here. But we gotta turn it around. No, over here. Now turn it around. There we go. Okay. Nope. Turn it around again. You can do it. There it is. Alright, so we gotta hook this up. I think we need to add fuel too. I'll bet we're out of fuel. Nope, we still got a little bit left. Okay. Reverser. Okay, and then we need to... There it is. It's right here. Whenever we get there. There we go. Alright. Brakes. And then we're going to go forward. So we get off the switch. Okay. I think the brake is on. Yeah, the brake is on that one. Alright, so let's make sure we have the coupler there. We're going to take off... Yeah, there's no coupler on that one. Okay, and then we need to flip this switch. That's what happened, is the engine, the switch got flipped by the other car moving forward. That's what happened, and that derailed the engine. If that makes any sense. They were fighting over which way the switch should be. Okay. So we need to do... See, we need to connect the other track to this too. And we got switches in the way and stuff. So that's going to be an adventure. Alright. Let's get this hooked up though. Let's see, we're going to have to get it pushed up against that and then add just a little bit of juice. Like that. Okay. So that we can... Yeah, because it's going to do this. There we go. Okay. See, it's going to push it up the hill. At 4%, it's pushing it up the hill. Wow. This thing has some serious power. Okay. Alright, we're going to go forward. There we go. We're gonna get this whole thing past. We'll get this whole thing past the whatchamacallit. Because yeah, we got to figure out how to get this down onto this track. We got to get the train onto this track, and we got switches and stuff in the way. So how are we gonna do that? I don't know. We're gonna have to figure it out. The other thing is we could probably try to make something that goes out to there, but I mean, it's still, this whole thing is in the way. We're gonna have to take this out and put that somewhere else, because we need that switch to get over here, I think. Alright, cool. Well, that's gonna be it for episode 24. Join me in episode 25. We're gonna do our problem solving and figure all that out. And yeah, I'll move this up over on the hill so that we can do our work over here and get that done. But yeah, that's gonna be it for episode 24. Join me in episode 25. We'll get our gold delivered, and we'll see you then. Later.